going to be a really exciting game. First time in 20 years that the Minneapolis Polars have been to Twin Cities, so I don't think that they're just going to come to this game and just lay down. I think they're going to fight hard. But Como also lost to the Lady Polars the last time they played 3 weeks ago. And I don't think that they're just going to come and lose. I think they're going to put it all on the floor, and I'm excited to see that.
This is so exciting to see as two Polar alumni. We graduated in 2020. I'm so excited to see what the Lady Polars are going to come out and do. With not trying to be biased, but, you know, go Polars.
Starting senior number 2, Jordan.
I think Jordan is a good big man. I think that her size is useful here on the Lady Polars, so I'm excited to see how she shows up today. She hasn't started, I believe, before the past 2 games, so I'm excited to see how she decides to play for her last Twin Cities game.
And as you will see, the Lady Polars are without Kennedy Robinson. She tore her ACL about 2 weeks ago, so sending prayers for her. At least she's only a junior, though, so you'll see her back next year. Hopefully she'll have the opportunity to play in this setting.
Yes, I really did like Kennedy's game, so I know that they're missing her presence with the team right now, but minor setback for a major comeback. Lady Polars doing their historical cheer. Let's see how they show up and play.
Once again, during halftime, we will have either half-court or 3-point shot for a Dr. C. Coach Tisa on the Lady Polar side.
Number 25, Cece Davis. Her game is so nice on Como. So I'm ready to see what she does. She's such a nice guard. She knows how to utilize the floor and get to the basket and get a bucket. She is a walking bucket.
I do also want to point out that Como really has a very young team, so they're definitely learning each other, and the more that they play with each other, they will be a force to fight with. So it's nice to be able to build a program with young players, and the older that they get, you'll see the better that they get.
Watching the jump ball. Lady Polars take it.
All right, let's go. Oh, turnover. They're going to push it. That's one thing Como will do, push it in transition.
And I will say that both teams play a very fast-paced game. They're a real good fast break team.
Seems like they're in a man-to-man. Mahogany short on the shot, but Nisi with the rebound.
Nisi's very useful under the basket, I'd say. She hardly ever really misses her layups down there, so that's really interesting to see. We also can see the Lady Polars right now putting the pressure on the Cougar guards. I don't think that they're really used to that, so we'll see how that changes the shift of the game.
Cece with the miss. Lady Polars with the rebound. I think for Como, they are definitely going to have to get some offensive boards and take advantage of those second chance opportunities. Brooklyn with the nice pass. You see the guards are picking up full court, making them work for it. It's a very loud environment.
That was a really nice pass.
Yes. They're definitely getting the opportunities. They just have to capitalize on them.
And they need to get those offensive boards.
Turnover. We got to push it. Another player that is really great is 30. Her game is super duper nice. Micaiah.
I definitely anticipate this being a close game. Brooklyn has dropped so many dimes this game so far, but they just haven't been good enough because they're not sinking the basket.
I think both teams are getting those jitters out. We're missing some good layups on both sides. Good opportunities on both sides. They're both getting good passes and great cuts to the basket. So hopefully these start to drop soon. North has to not let that ball get to the middle. Otherwise, Como is going to continue to break this press so easy.
I will say this game, Como is doing a way better job of attacking the basket and being aggressive while going up. They're drawing some good fouls. I'm impressed.
Foul was on Mahogany, number 3 for the Lady Polars. Mani is at the line shooting 2. And she makes the first one. Expect Como to get in a press after they make this. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
I will say that the Lady Polars guard, Shania, is very fast. So I'm sure that she'd be tiring them out if they tried to press.
Foul is on 44, Kenya for Como Park.
Number 44. Her first.
Mahogany with the 3. It was short. That's okay.
You can see Como's trying to set up a play here.
The turnovers are really crucial on both sides because, as you can see, they're pushing it in transition as soon as they get it.
The teams are definitely getting aggressive as the clock continues to run. It's more aggression on the floor. We're definitely seeing that.
Foul was on Mani, number 1. That's her first. Shania, number 25, is at the line shooting 2. She misses the first one. Como got the rebound, but it just slipped out of her hands. These are vital opportunities. We gotta capitalize on the possessions. We're going ISO for Brooklyn in the paint.
That was a nice move. If you watch Brooklyn Pettis' go-to move, it's gonna be a spin move every time. It's very effective. It is her game.
This press is really challenging Como to take care of the ball.
Jump ball. Possession goes to the ball.
We got some action going on.
Oh.
Oh.
I could see that Jordan was looking for the cut. The bounce pass was a little too delayed. It was easy for Como to get the steal.
I'm not really sure how many turnovers each team averages, but right now we are not doing a great job of taking care of the ball. And like I said, that middle is, they got to stop that middle. Otherwise, they're going to keep getting to the basket. It's super easy. But again, we got to make those easy layups. Shania with 2.
Nice football pass from Brooklyn Pettis to Shania.
I think right now Como needs a good possession.
I definitely feel like they're doing a great job running their plays, but the pressure from the Lady Polars is getting them a little frantic and a little frazzled right now.
Lady Polars are playing great defense right now. But Cece is just playing great offense as well.
Yeah. You really got to watch her because she's very good at her ball handling skills and creating that room and space to get to the paint and get a layup.
Foul is on number 32, Jordan. It's her first. Cece at the line. She makes the first.
I really don't think either team is just going to give up this game. I think they're just going to fight to the finish. What do you think, Jazz?
Oh, for sure. This is going to be a good one to watch. We got to be mindful of the fouls and the turnovers. I love how fast-paced this game is, though.
It's very fast. You can definitely see the players getting a little frustrated with each other, so I think if they just slow their game down, maybe just a little bit, set up a couple good plays, and have some good possessions, maybe it'll just get their momentum back in the game.
I do want to point out that 3 weeks ago when Como played North, I think the score was a lot different at this point in time in the game, so they came to play today.
Definitely.
And they learned from their mistakes 3 weeks ago.
There's a lot of good pressure on the defense.
Cece with the 2.
Cece Davis is warming up. She's getting good and comfortable in her game. It was a good look by Brooklyn Pettis. And a great shot by Cece. You don't really see her shooting a lot of those threes, so that was pretty good, nice to see.
Good rebound, 44. Kenya is definitely a big body down there. The fouls. As you can see, neither team has made any subs, so they don't really play deep into their bench. So the starters fouling is going to be so crucial in this game down the line. We got to make sure that we just keep our hands up. Brooklyn Pettis at the line for 2.
You can hear the Como cheerleaders trying to distract the Lady Polars at the line, and I think it's working. Let's see if she can sink this one. Brooklyn Pettis at the line. She doesn't quite get that one, and you see they're wrestling and tussling for the rebound. It's the Cougars' ball.
Ball pressure. Mani's going downhill. She finishes. That was a good bucket. We got a double screen action coming for Brooklyn.
Both teams are definitely putting the pressure on, and the game is picking up. There's a lot of reaching fouls, a lot of reaching fouls, a lot of fouls that aren't really necessary.
Como has to play smart. And Cece Davis just got another foul. That's her second. It's very early in the first half.
For her to be one of Como's leading scorers, you got to watch those fouls.
But her coach is going to trust her and leave her in the game. Jump ball, possession arrow, Como. Como has a chance to get this lead up a little bit. They're up 1 right now. Momentum starting to go their way. Good blocks. Cece with the block.
Amani Crump running point. I do think that number 30, Makaya Kenny, she's very, 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 very good as their big man in the paint. She knows how to use her body and get those nice floating shots.
Moving screen on Denaya. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. That was Imaya. Good move.
That was a very nice move and a very strong drive.
Going to the line, shooting 2 for the right. Number 2, Jasmine.
Nejana's at the line for 2.
Nejana sinks the first one. Nejana has a very composed game for her to be a sophomore. She plays really relaxed. She doesn't let anybody rush her. So I think she would be a great player while Cece is on the bench at the moment. She's going to need to be the spark for them. She misses the second one. But possession stays with Como.
The Cougars are fighting for the ball, man. Fighting for the ball.
Double screen. 30 is super strong. Oh, that was a good pass. Her teammate just couldn't quite catch it.
Great anticipation by Shania. Timeout was called.
Timeout was called by the Polars. We've been playing for about 7 minutes, and within this 7 minutes, it's been a lot. This game has been very fast-paced, a lot of turnovers and a lot of fouls, hoping that both teams have had the opportunity to settle into this game. They are both getting great opportunities at the basket. They just can't capitalize on them, but I expect that the more we get into this game, that those baskets will start dropping.
Yeah, I'm honestly very impressed with how this game is flowing out right now. I think both teams are trying to make great plays and get the ball in the basket, but the contact is throwing off their game a little bit.
During that timeout, Lady Polars had a sub. Nunu, number 4, is now in the game.
I think the Lady Polars are forcing some passes, and if they just get set and bring the ball out so that they can see the floor clearly, I think it'll change how their possessions look.
This curl action is nice, but the double team was there. Oh, another foul. Foul is on white, number 30, Samaya. That's her first. Oh, and one! Basket is good by Jordan.
I definitely anticipate, but by the end of this half, both teams will probably be in a bonus or a double bonus. We see a lot of fouling in this half. There's still 10 and 30 left, and Como has 16 fouls, and the Lady Polars have 4. This game might depend on those free throws that you just can't afford to lose.
Step back by Samaya. Rebound by Nunu.
With the board. Strong take by Brooklyn Pettis. She sinks it. The Lady Polars are getting their momentum back. Steal by Brooklyn Pettis. A dime pass. Just couldn't get there yet.
And I believe it's at these moments where Como just has to settle down, and they really have to be smart about their passes and their shot selections. And we got to get some rebounds. North is really on the offensive board.
You can see North trying to set up the play. Looking at Brooklyn to get her. Nice cut by Jordan, and she gets the layup. I'm honestly really impressed with Jordan's game today. She's making smart decisions.
That was a great crossover. Macy going to the basket. Just couldn't finish it. But Jordan's on the O board. Possession, Como. Both teams are playing really aggressive. They're fighting for all these rebounds. 50-50 balls, everything that's on the floor, in the air. You got to play hard.
You can definitely see both head coaches allowing their go-to players to get some rest.
Offensive rebound by Como. But again, they just got to be smart with those passes. Another turnover. Shania with the bucket.
You can see
they need to get
Cece with another block.
Como has to get somebody going before this lead gets any larger. They need a great possession. Cece with another three.
Cece sinks another three. She's keeping the fire up for the Lady Polars, and she's playing good basketball. You never really see her pulling those threes.
Como with the timeout. I think they just had, a bad 2 minutes, and basketball is a game of runs. And you'll see Mani and Cece both check in after this timeout. I think they definitely need a ball handler in right now and somebody to get them a bucket so they can get that momentum going again.
Yeah, I definitely think if she checks Cece in, she's not afraid to attack the basket. And I think that they're playing outside of the paint right now. I think that they're really just focusing on their threes and their shots. They're just not sinking. Cece has checked in, so let's see what changes.
It is Como's ball. Mani is bringing the ball up. Nunu is guarding her. See, this seems like a more structured possession. They just have to take care of the ball, though. That was a great opportunity, just missed.
I also think that they're forcing a lot of those shots.
They have to get back on defense. North is getting the rebound and pushing it.
North is in a man, and I think that it's really applying the pressure.
Cece, travel. These are the times that they have to slow down and take care of the ball. They haven't had a bucket in a couple of minutes, and you can see the frustration starting to settle in for Como.
Yeah, and I do think that when you're already frustrated and you're down, and then a ref calls a travel, it's the one last thing you don't need to hear right now. It's a great pass by Shania, just didn't sink.
Como with another opportunity to get a bucket and capitalize on that turnover that they just got.
I think this game is definitely showing that every possession does count, and making those smart fouling choices in the beginning is what's important.
3-point shot by Mani, but great rebound by number 4. See, they're getting the shot opportunities. They're just not making it. Cece is back in the game. Come on, definitely need to stop right here.
Nejana's back in the game too with her calm, composure playing style. I actually really like the way she plays.
They got to get the rebound. It's a good hustle by number 44. a foul.
Oh,
praying
is
that
it on?
it's not on
If it's on Cece,
Number 22, DC. Fouls on white. Number 44.
Oh,
Ooh.
Como got lucky. But that is a second foul on number 44, and Nisi is at the line shooting 2.
I feel like with a key player like Cece, you just can't afford to just give up those fouls.
North has not been great at the free throw line. And I hope that, I'm sure that that's going to be a conversation that happens at halftime.
Because this game will end up depending on those key free throw shots. Both teams are aggressive, attacking, reaching. Yeah.
Going to the line, shooting 2 for white. Number 2.
Nejana is at the line again, shooting 2.
Her second.
Jordan just received another foul. That's her second. Coach Bree is going to take her out to make sure she doesn't get a third.
Yeah. You can definitely see that both teams are gassed, which leads to those lazy fouls that we see. Nejana sinks that second shot. Let's see what the Lady Polars do on this possession.
Como has to get another stop. Down 7. That's not what you want. That's a great capitalization on a
Nice
mismatch,
cut.
though.
Yeah.
And Monty taking it right back at them.
Going to the line, shooting 2 for white. Number 1.
The most important thing is not giving the Lady Polars the opportunity to set up in their defense. Como has found success when they're getting the inbound and just pushing it. Monty at the line shooting 2. One more opportunity. There she goes. Oh. Nejana playing some great defense. Shania traveled.
The ref called a travel. I didn't see that call, but we'll see how it plays out. You can definitely see that the Cougars are getting a little frantic with the ball, and I'm sure anxiety and tension is high. Nejana does a great job of getting to the basket. It's just Nisi's down there and she's blocking the balls.
That was great hustle by Como to get that loose ball. Hopefully they can capitalize on it. And it's a travel. They just got to take care of the ball better. They're getting the opportunities. They're getting the turnovers. They're getting the 50-50 balls. But when it's coming down to offense, they're just not capitalizing on these opportunities. Brooklyn with the bucket.
I think the one thing to watch about BP Brooklyn Pettis is that she never stops playing her game. She may miss a call, she may miss the layup, but she continues to attack every time.
Oh, that was a great shot. They definitely needed that one.
Samaya Denman came in right off the bench and got her a 3 right after she got a travel call, so I think that helped.
And she just got a rebound for them. And we're pushing it. See Brooklyn in transition. That was a Good block. Good hustle by
That was
number
a great
13.
block. I think both teams are taking turns when their momentum and energy is high on the floor. But that goes back to those possessions I was talking about. Each possession really does count, and that those smart decision making helps.
Lucy on the inbound. Como has to rebound.
Cece got the offensive board and got the foul going right back up.
Cece at the line shooting 2. Lady Polars have not had much luck at the line, so hopefully these last 4 minutes they can start making some. They are now in the bonus. Each free throw will count for them to build this lead.
Cece misses that second free throw. Offensive board by Cece on the Cougars, and
number 30 is she's really great at cutting to the basket and using her body. They've had great passes to her. I believe this is going to be out on the Lady Polars, and it's going to be Como's ball. Double screen. 30 is wide open.
Cece gets there and gets the board.
And the fouls. She's fouling in the backcourt, which isn't really necessary.
The Cougars pick up their 9th team fouls, 3 and 52 left. So we know that Lady Polars are probably in this game, getting 2 chances to sink those free throws.
And like I said, Lady Polars aren't really shooting very great from the free throw line, so I guess that's the bright side on the Cougars fouling. Well, there we go. Cece finally makes one.
Let's see if she can hit this second one.
The second one doesn't fall.
Just wasn't quite there.
Como gets the rebound.
Oh, we see number 30's bringing the ball up, so that's new. See, they're trying to get their game up, trying to get one of those 3-point shots. 35 takes it again, in and out. It looked really good. I think the advantage that Como has is that their players from the bench can come in and actually make great plays as well. The Lady Polars don't really use their bench as much, so that'll be their advantage in this game for sure.
The turnovers. North is capitalizing off the turnovers. The Cougars just have to take care of the ball better.
You can see the Cougars are trying to get something in the basket. Another defensive board.
They got to get a
by
bucket.
Cece.
The Cougars are not having great offensive possessions right now. It seems like they are really rushed and just, trying to get a bucket. It would be nice to see them set up in a set and run something and get something going to the basket so they can get some momentum going. Oh, Brooklyn almost traveled. I think that's a foul on Brooklyn.
That's her first.
And Cougars are now in the bonus. So if they can hit some of these free throws within the last 2 minutes, that might give them an opportunity to get back into this game and see the ball going through the hoop and give a couple players some confidence.
Another great board.
Jump ball. Possession stays with Como. So we got some screens happening. Another steal by Shania.
If you watch her game, she does a great job with anticipating those passes and getting those steals.
Foul was on White, number 13.
Let's see if she can get both these shots.
Got a couple subs happening for the Lady Polars. Jordan is back in. And Dejana is back in for Como. Como with the rebound. Another turnover.
Another steal by the Lady Polars.
And Brooklyn's going to the basket.
Brooklyn gets another. She's so great at just taking and attacking the basket and just hitting those tricky shots when she gets that contact.
30 going to the basket. She makes it. Como needed that bucket to kind of settle down. Jordan is in trouble. The possession stays with the Lady Polars. Denaya is coming in for Nisi, number 24. Lady Polars running some offense. Skip pass. Oh, Mahogany with the floater. It's just a little short, but she stays with it. Another jump ball. Possession stays with the Lady Polars. This is a play that we've seen North run multiple times. So I'm just a little confused on why the Cougars keep letting the ball get right back to the inbounder.
Let's see what Cece does with the ball. She has such great ball handling skills.
Floater.
And she gets it. That's her game. That's her game. The Cougars needed that basket.
They need to stop right here. They're down 8. Getting some momentum going into halftime would be great for them. Good rebound. They have the opportunity to hold for the last shot. Three-pointer is not good. Jordan with the rebound and another foul.
Just under 30 here left to go in the first half. Let's see if Jordan can hit these free throws. You can definitely see that both teams are visibly frustrated, so hopefully once they come back from halftime, they're just rejuvenated and ready to play some more basketball.
Foul was on number 35, Samaya. Jordan at the line, shooting 2 because it's a double bonus.
Jordan sinks that first free throw.
Lucy is back in for the last 26 seconds of this game, and Jordan makes both of her free throws.
I think that when you're watching Jordan's game, you'd anticipate her to be an aggressive.
Another turnover and
another
steal.
And another turnover by the Cougars.
And the
Brooklyn
Polars
gets right to the basket, and the Polars are just Just getting those important buckets.
5 seconds left. Let's see if she makes this. Oh.
That's the first half. What's your first half recaps, highlights?
First half recap. The Lady Polars are definitely being aggressive, and they are taking steals and capitalizing on opportunity for transition. They have had the opportunity to get to the free throw line multiple times. They just have not made it. But they are playing a great game. Come on, the other half, they got a little frustrated. Their best player got into foul trouble. So I'm hoping that the second half goes better for them and they get the opportunity to settle in and play their game and not get rushed. And both teams just have to stop fouling, honestly.
Yeah, I think with those fouls that we see in this first half, we're really just lazy, honestly, and you can't afford to give those up. I will say that coming into the half, I wasn't expecting Cece to be as effective and as aggressive in getting those good shots and those good baskets. So I'm really excited to see how she continues to play this game. If she keeps playing at the intensity and the rate that she's playing, I wouldn't be surprised if she's taking home that trophy after this.
Women's basketball has been around a long time, and we've had so many opportunities, and now we're just continuing to get more.
Susan Sudley makes a great move. Pass to Linda Sudley.
It comes back to just feeling like you're part of a sorority of women. It's really fun to see. There's a lot of pride.
The 90s, late 90s, we was pumping out great women's basketball players. And still to this day, we're still there.
Davis on the move, count it. That's her first bucket. Cougars looking to push. Davis for three. Over the backboard. Oh my goodness! They're going to count that. Pass intercepted. Como with numbers. Crum. Missed again. Glover got there, but North didn't read the floor well enough. And now Davis will take it to the cup and get another Plinko bounce. Is to set the tone, establish their identity, take command, and they've left a lot of opportunities wasted. They weren't there. Pettis weaving through traffic, scores another layup. They're letting some physicality go here. Davis for three. It's there. To corral her own miss. Davis. Crump back to Davis. Overshot the mark. Glover with the steal. Outlet to Pettis. She's got her. And Brooklyn has two more. Pettis with 21. Minneapolis North up by 10 after a litany of ties. Pettis through the lane. Yes! Passes back out. Straightaway three. Bullseye. Glover. Gloving up some big ones here in the second half. Pettis with the steal. Looking to outrun Henderson and does. Years of covering North and Como basketball. Looks like some of the backups are out there. Pettis down court. Makes it a new season high and her second 30-point game of the year. Matching a...
All right, let's get the second half underway. Como starts with the possession. I would assume that halftime talk was about taking care of the ball and making some layups and to stop fouling. So let's see what we get started with.
They're rested up and ready to play. Let's see.
Cece Cece's taking it straight to them. That was a good defense by Cece to not foul.
The Cougars are doing a good job of getting those offensive boards.
Another offensive board. We got to make those layups.
Just can't make
though.
those layups. Man.
That was a good possession to start with.
A little confusion on the defense. Looks like they're getting set.
Seems like they're in a 1-2-2 defense or a 1-3-1. A 1-3-1.
I think the Polars are trying to just scan the floor and see what's open, see what's working. But I think we got to remember there's a shot clock, and we just got to be a little bit more aggressive in those passes. It was weak passing.
That was a good idea to come in and change up your defensive flow. Cece with the three, and she hits it. This is exactly what they needed to come out with.
Cece's game is full of
That's
heart.
Yep.
She has a very energetic playing style. You leave her open, she's gonna sink the three. She's just a very entertaining player to watch, and she's just good.
Monty bringing the ball up the court. Cece with another three. And
she hits it.
Come on, came out ready to play.
The Cougars are ready to play. They got their momentum. Energy is high. We got it to game here, folks.
That's a good pass from Shania to Cece. Coach Bree changing up the defense to have Shania guard Cece.
Shania is definitely quick on her feet, but you gotta watch her because she's very handsy and very scrappy when it comes to defense and getting those fouls.
Shania with the rebound, and they're pushing it. B with a great move. This game is picking up right where it left off. Such an exciting moment. Monty really just has to calm down and play her game. I think the defense is allowing her to rush and shoot some shots that she would normally not shoot. As you can see herself tapping her chest saying, "My bad," you know, doing a calm down motion. So she knows. Shania with the three.
She sinks it. This is a very exciting game to watch. Both teams, you can clearly see, want to win this title. Want to take the win back home to their city. So
Jana taking it to the basket.
I really like her game. I think she's very calm, composed, and she's just not afraid to attack and draw those fouls. Let's see if she can hit these free throws.
Nisi with her first foul. Dejana at the basket shooting too. She misses the first.
She gets that second.
Cougars are back in this 1-3-1. Turnover. That was a great pass, though. She just wasn't ready for it.
She wasn't ready, wasn't looking, wasn't there.
That backside on the zone is always a great spot to be at. Ladies Polars picking up full court, making somebody else besides 25-1 bring the ball up the court. Dejana setting a screen. Almost a turnover.
Nice anticipation, nice pass. You can definitely see the Cougars talking and just keeping each other's spirits high. They're not allowing those turnovers to get them down like they were in the first half.
Monty with the ball. Mahogany guarding her.
One thing I'd say that I really like watching in the Cougars is that they trust each other. They utilize every player on their team. And they really do have great team chemistry.
Como with another turnover. They're playing this 1-3-1 pretty high. And I'm not sure why, because North isn't known for their three-point shooting. So if I'm Como, I would take a couple chances to see if they actually hit a few in a row. But to pick up all the way at the logo, I don't think it's really necessary. This is great basketball. Como started out great coming out of the second half. They started to settle a little bit. Lady Polars is always going to bring that energy. I love to see this, though. Como's ball, and North is picking up full court. Good cut.
Great cut by Dejana. She gets the layup.
That was a great pass by 30.
Nice take by Mahogany. She just didn't get there.
Good rebound by 35.
The Cougars are really, Como's really picking it up and getting that ball down the floor. 35 has a very nice shot, and you leave her open. She missed that one, but
that's a good rebound, and that's a good cut.
Dejana gets another bucket. The Cougars are staying in it.
Micaiah and Dejana have some good chemistry.
Yeah. It's the team's chemistry overall. They just don't let their mistakes get them down. They just continue to play and trust their team. Got a jump ball call coming up. Lady Polars.
This zone has seemed to work for the Cougars thus far. Mani's guarding Shania. Two people going middle. Jordan gets her own rebound and shoots foul.
One thing about Jordan, she's pretty good from the free throw line, so I wouldn't be surprised if she made both of these shots.
Foul was on Cece. That's her third. There we go, Jordan. And she makes both. Dejana is bringing the ball up the court. Brooklyn is playing some great defense. Como is really getting down there and fighting for those O boards.
Nisi picked up her third. Oh, her second.
Samaya makes the first. I really like Samaya's game. She's been on the floor for the majority of the game, but she does all the little things. She's not really scoring a lot of points, but she's getting great rebounds for them, getting those 50-50 balls.
Hitting those big shots.
Yeah, she's doing everything that they need her to do. She's a great body in the middle of this zone.
Jordan's back at the line.
Foul is on Dejana. That's her first. Jordan makes another free throw.
She gets that second. Majority of her points have been from the free throw line, and that goes to show how important those free throw shots are.
See what I mean? 35 get on the floor for that ball.
Timeout, Como. Got us a 30 here. Como's still in this game, man. As long as they continue to trust each other and just make better decisions and get that ball in the basket, they have the shots. The shots are there. They're just not sinking. They're doing a way better job this half of getting those offensive boards. They're in this game.
Come on with the possession. Mahogany guard Imani. That was a good roll. That was a great block by Nisi. Nisi has been a great factor in this game, offensively and defensively. Cece gets to the bucket.
Draws the foul. She's such a key player on this team, and I think her decision-making skills is one of the best that I've seen this season. What do you think, Jazz?
She's definitely great, and she knows how to utilize her body and her handles to get past the defender, and she knows when somebody can't guard her.
I agree. I think her confidence is a big part of her game.
That was Jordan's third foul. Subs happening for Como. Number 4 is subbing in for Mani. That's a good defense. Is she gonna? They got the steal. Oh, not really a great shot. Nisi with the bucket. She gets her own rebound, and the Lady Polars got to stop fouling. Come on, guards. They're shooting a lot of threes at the moment. I would love to see them get something going to the basket, just so they can get this lead down a little bit. And that's Jordan's 4th foul. We got Samaya at the line shooting 2. She makes the first. Number 24, Denaya, is coming in.
Last call for concessions. Last call for concessions.
Lady Polars are picking up those fouls here in the second half, and to be completely honest, the Cougars are a better free throw shooting team than the Polars, so we gotta be smart with those fouls we're making, especially with 11 to go in the second half.
Cougars with the rebound, another foul. Oh, Nisi now has 3 fouls. Lady Polars, both of their post players, are getting in foul trouble very early into the second half. Spacing. Okay. There we go. getting something going to the basket. You can see the Lady Polars getting frustrated. I want to say I think this is the third possession with the foul. They just really have to be mindful, and sometimes as a basketball player, you really just got to play to what the refs are calling, even if you think it's not a foul. But the Cougars are making these free throws, and that's going to be the reason why they get back into this game.
I called this at the beginning of the game. The Cougars aren't just going to lay down and just not take home this win back to St. Paul.
The Cougars have now cut the Lady Polars lead down to 7 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Good rebound by Nejana. Cece with the 3. And look at the Cougars rebounding.
Energy's rising in the building, as you can hear. The Cougars have brought their way back up to only a 5-point. Brooklyn draws the and-one. She's not afraid to draw those fouls and play her game and attack the basket.
That was a much-needed bucket for the Lady Polars.
For sure.
We got a couple subs happening. Mahogany and Denaya going out. Got to make those free throws.
Nejana with the ball, bringing it up the floor.
Travel.
Another travel on number 35.
Honestly, I would have loved for her to shoot that shot. She's been pretty good from the three-point line. And that was a perfect opportunity for her to shoot that shot.
Good look from Brooklyn, and another basket from Cece. They executed that play very well and watched that ball. Cece's creeping up on a 20-point game, and she only averages about 14 points, so this is a pretty big game for her. She definitely stepped up and played a role in this Twin Cities game.
The shot is out of bounds. Not the possession that the Cougars needed at that moment. The Lady Polars coming down with the ball. Brooklyn is really giving good passes to Cece down there. And Cece with another foul. That is now her 4th with 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Definitely not what the Lady Polars needed. She is their offensive source at the moment, but she's going to take a seat on the bench. And with that foul, the Cougars are in the bonus, which isn't great since it's 8 minutes and 46 seconds left, and they have been shooting pretty well from the free throw line.
Nejana draws that first basket. See if she can make this second free throw.
She misses the second. Brooklyn pushing it.
Brooklyn draws another and one. She's very effective when she just plays her game and attacks the basket.
Foul was on 44. That is her 3rd. B with the miss. Cece with the 3. The Lady Polars got to get back on defense. Mahogany with the 3. B
Brooklyn
with the
gets off the
rebound.
board. Didn't quite get the layup. Smart play by BP. Behind the basket, on the baseline, bounces off Como and gets the possession right back.
Again, the same play that Como just keeps letting the Lady Polars do. The inbounder just steps right in. 30 with the bucket.
She has such an effective game where she just attacks that basket and gets it.
The Cougars have to rebound. This zone is so hard to rebound with a zone, but they're giving the Lady Polars second chance opportunities, and when you give Brooklyn second chance opportunities, she's going to capitalize off of them. It's good defense by Shania. Timeout, Lady Polars. The Cougars are playing a great game. They have not been able to take a lead since the first half. They have great spurts, and the Lady Polars just come right back and play their game. I believe that the 1-3-1 defense is helping them more than their man-to-man was in the first half. However, they are not getting those weak side rebounds, and they have to get those weak side rebounds. Giving the Lady Polars a second chance opportunity is not great.
We're watching a cheer off right now. I'd rather watch the basketball game.
Please go get your phone from concessions. Purple Skittles.
Inbound play.
Dejana with the ball, passes it back down to 30.
Rebound 35.
Nice
Good pass. You got to make those layups.
Quite get that layup.
Great opportunity for the Cougars to get the lead down to 5. They got to be smart, though. Shot clock winding down. Good cut.
That's great defense by the Lady Polars on stopping that possession.
Oh. It's a great defensive possession by the Lady Polars. Shania bringing the ball up the court.
That's a great look by Mahogany.
Oh, that would have been great. Like I said, the Cougars have to rebound.
E gets that free throw. You don't really see E playing in a lot of minutes all the time, but she definitely does some effective
things on the court. She's a great player.
And as we see, she can make a free throw, so that definitely counts for the Lady Polars.
Nejana to the basket. I would love to see 35 shoot the ball more.
Cece gets back to the paint. Gets that basket, gets that bucket. Cece is a walking bucket. You just have to expect her to just play her game, anticipate the floor, read the floor, and attack and sink that bucket.
Foul, another foul. Putting Brooklyn in the middle of the zone is probably the best thing ever. She is a shifty guard. She has a big body and she's not afraid of contact.
If anything, she draws contact. She's looking for that foul every time she goes up.
Foul was on Nejana, that's her second.
Brooklyn finally gets that free throw. She's been shooting so many. It's grateful to see her sink that one. There she goes. She gets another. I mean, when you see a player like Brooklyn attacking the basket, drawing that contact, it'll just make her so much of a well-rounded overall player when she's able to get those and-ones and sink the free throw.
The Cougars need a good possession here. 30 is calling for the ball. We need some more people to be aggressive with Como. They're all just passing the ball. Somebody has to get something going to the basket.
There's 5 seconds left.
Cece with an air ball. That was not a great possession for the Cougars. That was a great defensive possession for the Lady Polars. It's not very often that you see high school teams play for the whole 35 seconds of defense. They made something out of nothing. Good pass from Mahogany, good layup from Brooklyn.
You can see that Mahogany was trying to make the smart play and get her that ball anyway, but she lost it and was able to pick it up and make a smart pass to Brooklyn down at the block. Nejana attacks and gets that basket. She's just such a sneaky player. She's very calm, she's very composed, and she wants to get that bucket.
We got to get those weak side rebounds. Here, Como is struggling with boxing out.
Cece gets subbed back in. She has to do her absolute best to not get a foul within these last 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
This is another play that the Lady Polars have ran multiple times, and the Cougars are just letting the person go through the elevator.
Cece just subbed in, didn't quite get the bucket, but drove the foul, and she's back at the free throw line.
Foul is on Samaya, that's her fourth.
Cece couldn't quite get that free throw. Let's see if she can sink this second one.
Can't get that one to drop either. Cougars are pushing it in transition. I'm not really sure why Como is in a rush. There's 4 minutes and 19 seconds left into this game. They're not losing by much.
Polars only have an 8-point lead, so
I wish they would be more smart about their offensive possessions and get something going to the basket. They don't need a three at this moment. It's a good steal by Cece. Again, just, on the three-point line. There we go, something going inside. That's okay.
that was great defense by Cece.
It's a great steal by Cece. E had a great rebound. You know, she's young, so she's learning. It was a bad turnover, but it's okay. They're pushing in transition. Monty has to make this.
Sitting on a 4-point game here.
Foul. She had great anticipation, just was a second too late. Otherwise, that would have been her still.
Lady Polars back with their starting 5 here.
E gave the Lady Polars great minutes while Jordan was on the bench. Both teams are now in the bonus.
Shania finally gets her free throw as well. It's like they start the game just getting warmed up from the free throw line, taking their practice shots, and then with 3 minutes left, I mean, you need those. You need those very important key game-changing free throw shots. So good to see she got that. Couldn't quite get the second, though.
Cougars with the rebound. Brooklyn with the foul. Nejana will be shooting free throws.
That's Brooklyn's second foul.
Nejana at the line shooting 1-and-1.
Nejana couldn't quite get that one.
First, but Como player hustling for that rebound. Como with the timeout.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves. Holloman, good if it goes. Yes! Game winners. From James. She's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot! It goes in! And everything in between. Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
It is Ladies Polars ball with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in this game. The Lady Polars are up by 5 points, and the Cougars are picking up full court.
See, we got a press break going on here by the Polars. It was a great skip pass, another great.
Not a great pass, but the idea was there.
It was right there. It's one of those things where you practice the play so much in practice where it's like you just think while it's in practice that it's good and it just doesn't fall through in the game.
Cece with the ball, guarded by Shania. Nejana with the ball.
It's important for defense right now to stay on their feet, watch those fouls.
Again, there she goes. The last time she tried for that steal, it was a foul, and she got the bucket.
Great playmaking by number 30.
The lead is now down to 1. Coach Bree telling her team to calm down.
I think the most important thing about watching Micaiah Kinney play on the Cougars number 30 is that she's consistent.
Coach Bree is forced to call
she plays her ball. And she makes those big plays. She never gives up. She's extremely aggressive in attacks while she's below in the paint. She's just a great player.
This game has been close this entire time. Like Taylor said in the beginning, the Cougars were not just going to lay down and let the Lady Polars beat them like they did 3 weeks ago. So I'm really excited how this last, I think it's about 2 minutes left, goes for the game. Like I said, both teams are in the bonus. So fouling is going to be crucial. They just have to play some great defense and take care of the ball. Lady Polars with the possession. We're back with this elevator play that Como just can't seem to stop.
Como has that pressure, though. It looks like they just stopped it. You can definitely tell that this play is definitely drawn out for Brooklyn Pettis so that she can get that ball and attack the paint and get the bucket.
Again, from another angle. Foul by Mani. That is her second. Mahogany is at the line shooting 2.
Mahogany couldn't quite get that one. It was very short from the line. Just barely tipped the top of the basket, top of the rim. Let's see if she can just get a little bit more power on this one and sink this shot. She gets it, she bags it. Really nice. Let's see. Cougars have the ball. I'm very impressed with how they come out in the second half and just have played their game. They didn't let the pressure from the Lady Polars to steer them away. They've been attacking the basket, making big shots. Cece's been hitting those shots. It's just been a very exciting game.
Cece couldn't quite get that one to drop, but the Cougars get the possession again. I would like to see the Cougars not be so stagnant on their offense with this last 1 minute and 30 seconds. They have to get a bucket on this possession right here to tie this game. And go right at the person that has 4 fouls. But she plays great defense.
Very smart. Cece picks it up.
The Polars turn the ball over. There might have been a foul there that the refs didn't catch. But vital moment to just slow the ball down. You're not in a rush. You're up 2. Let's see if the Polars can get a stop right here. I would love to see the Cougars score. And who better than to do it than Cece? Put the ball in her hands. Jordan fouls out with 11 points. She played a wonderful game. Cece at the line shooting 2. Both of these are going to be needed to tie this game. She hits the first.
She hits those. Very great game, very intense. Emotions are high, but the players are sticking with it. Cece ties the game.
I think there might be some blood happening on the court. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening. Oh, well, we're good. Let's go. There is 59 seconds left. Lady Polars with the possession. Game is tied 62-62. Both teams have 19 fouls. The Lady Polars need a great possession here. They're double teaming the ball. Lady Polars with the timeout.
I think that the Lady Polars are trying to stay very level-headed, trying to make a very smart play and trying to make the best out of this possession because they know that this possession will count. It's like 50 seconds left?
30.
30 seconds left in the game. Make it or break it, you know, and when it's that much time on the clock and you're tied, it seems like it's not a lot of time, but one bad possession, one bad turnover
could possibly cost you the game.
And it can cost you the game, yeah. I will say I'm very impressed with how both teams have played this game. There have been a couple cheap fouls, couple cheap calls, but both teams have done exceptionally well at getting to the paint, drawing those fouls, using each other's strengths, and just making great plays.
I don't know if you can, you probably can't see on the camera, but the student section is all standing up right here and trying to anticipate what's about to happen. This is going to be great. There's also 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
These are the times where great plays, great calls matter.
Shania
big
with the
shots. Big shots. She sinks the three. 25 seconds left. She sinks it.
Oh, it's
great call. Timeout by the Cougars. The room is going crazy. Energy's at an all-time high, and that's how you play basketball. The game's not over till the clock hits 0. It's great. The energy's intense. It's a big game.
It's lit in here, y'all. This is a great game. I did not expect it to come down to the seconds. I knew that it would be close, but Como has an opportunity to tie this game. And the Lady Polars can't foul. They cannot afford to foul.
They can't afford to foul.
They just have to play some good straight-up defense. I'm really excited to see what their coach is drawing up for them.
And I wouldn't be surprised coming out of this timeout, heading into the Cougars' possession, if they're looking for Cece to get the big point, get the big score, drop the big three to tie this game. She's very consistent. You leave her open, you don't leave her open. If she trusts her shot and it's looking good, I guarantee you the shot is probably good. I know that they lean on her, so what do you think, Jazz?
It's possibly that it will be good. If it's not good, the Cougars have been doing a great job of getting offensive rebounds. So this is going to be a very vital point for the Lady Polars to box out. Everybody has to box out.
Hands off, straight up, feet on the ground.
But let's see what happens. There is 24 seconds left.
Both teams
up 3.
Both teams have team fouls of 9.
And the Lady Polars are actually picking up full court. Number 30 bringing the ball up the court. She hands it off to Amani.
17 left on the clock. 15 left on the clock. Cece's picked up the ball. Let's see what she can do with it. 10 left. 9. Let's see what they have. She shoots the 3. Oh, she just misses it, and the Lady Polars pick up the ball. The clock hits 0, and they take on the Twin Cities.
The Lady Polars are your Twin Cities champs.
After 20 years, since 2004, your Lady Polars have taken home Twin Cities. They brought it home to North Minneapolis. The entire room is just on fire right now.
This has been a wonderful season for the Lady Polars. They have won more than 20 games. This is great. They have created history, and I am so proud of this team. I'm so proud of Coach Bree. They faced adversity, but it's great. This is a nice way to go into sections. As for Como, hold your head high. You guys have been here so many times, and I expect to see you back next year.
Absolutely. With a very young team like that and such key players, using your entire bench you're destined to just continue to be great. I'm very proud of both teams. I'm very proud of the Cougars. They came and they played hard. This was a completely different game than what we seen with them against the Lady Polars last time. And you know, they came to win and just fell up a little short.
Yes, and just with the progress that they've made in 3 weeks, I can only imagine what they can do in a year.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Pettis was just named your most outstanding player for the Twin Cities game. This is the first year that they've done this, and it's going to be a tradition going forward.